Hi everybody, this is Josh with Josh Wright Piano TV. Today's episode is dedicated to Kim from Ireland. Today we're going to be looking at a piece she's working on, which is the Polonaise by C.P.E. Bach, BWV 125. Okay, this piece, just so all of you can put it in reference, and I'll just be sight reading here, so forgive me. Mistakes in there, but this is a really fun piece, great for beginner, intermediate students, and her question was very good. This concept that I'm going to present today will help the most advanced players and the very just starting out beginners, like from even just maybe a couple weeks of lessons, after that you could start putting this into practice. It's the idea of shifting little portions of practice. So first of all, we all know that we should practice in small sections. Whether you do that or not, you can answer that question for yourself. You should do that. You should do hands alone to hands together, but once you've practiced it quite a bit hands alone, how do we get a whole passage smooth, especially one that's difficult for us? I remember this was a very hard passage for me, and I don't remember it completely, but it's in Samuel Barber Sonata for Piano. I haven't played it for quite a while. There's this little place in the middle. And Barber really tortures you by doing. And he keeps putting the beat off one little bit at a time. And so it's kind of like this, it's like warping your mind in a way. And I remember that was so difficult. I asked my teacher how to do it, and she subscribed this method. And we're going to apply it to the third and fourth lines for Kim here. So just to put this back into context. Of the notes. Okay, she said she was having troubles, especially in that third measure of the fourth line, which is measure or bar 15. Okay. So that was the hardest part for her. My advice is to take 3 beats at a time. So start with the measure itself, or the bar itself. In the US we say measure. I know in Europe, my European students always get on me and they say, oh, you need to say bar. So in bar 15, and then you stop, okay? Now, what we'll do is we will shift it forward. So I'm going to start from beat 2 of bar 15 and go through the end of beat 1 on bar 16. And you can actually finish to the next note, sorry. I should have been doing that. Let me do that again. Okay, now I shift it over again. So now I'm on beat 3 of bar 15 and beat 1 and 2 of bar 16. Okay, now I'm on bar 16. Now what you can do is you can say, I'm going to be aggressive and I'm going to try all 6 beats. Go ahead and try that, and if you can't do it, no worries. Oh, no, I can't do it yet, but let's sit and work out 4 little beats. Got it? Okay. Okay, so that was bar 1, 2, 3, or beat 1, 2, 3 of measure 15, along with beat 1 of bar 16. Okay, so I'm doing 4 beat sections now. Now let me shift that over. Beat 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, because this piece has 3 beats per measure. So 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, now what would you do next? 3, 1, 2, 3. Beat 3, and then the next measure 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. You can do this with the hardest of pieces. If I was doing, let's see, what am I working on that's really hard right now? This is actually where I got this method from my current teacher. He reiterated what my previous teacher had said. He said, go to here, and then, okay, and then, sorry. This is from my Schubert Sonata in A minor. And then I would do, so I did 3 little beats, and then I do 4, and so on. And you say, I'm going to only work 1 beat at a time and then shift it, and then 2 beats at a time, shift, 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 and then 3 shifting over 1 beat at a time, 4, 5, 6, and pretty soon you can do like 12 beats at a time if you need to go to that extreme. I bet after 6 beats, after you've worked up to 6 beats shifting through the line, you will have it. This concept, I can't stress enough, it's so simple. And it seems like, oh my gosh, that seems like too simple. It's not going to work. I promise it works. What it does is it equalizes the playing ground. What that means is just it makes everything neutral. The previous place that was so difficult and you kept stopping on that point, you've worked through it a little bit at a time, rather than always going to that point, stopping, messing up, and then moving on. You've kind of just taken it in a very small piece and just conquered a little section of it, and there it goes, and then it's in the past. And then you do a little more. Oh, here it comes, and then it's in the past. And so this method really does work. If anyone has questions for me or would like to audition for private online lessons through Skype, it's really fun. I've been enjoying connecting with all these students from across the world. My email is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. Thanks so much for joining me today.